All right, trying to look at the bright side of things. We had another the market was up, but it didn't really give much today. Um, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm looking at the weekly, and we're just still churning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks bearish MACD on the weekly. The daily is curling up, so that's something that could be looked at good. And also, if you look, kind of like that, I wouldn't even do that to you guys. The volume is decreasing to the upside. We just have to see if it can break some highs. It's a bit frustrating, quite honestly, to trade, but you see that our line in the sand is still holding, which is this level right here, this 184. 90, 85 level is still holding. So we're still in an uptrend, but again, we're just trading sideways, which makes it really hard to get some type of follow through. The QQQ, see that we're about to cross 10s, about to cross the 50, volumes decrease, so we can see some more, almost like this definitely looks like a bear flag to me. You got this, let me see if I could just put this in real quick. You got this, and that. So you see the flag coming to fruition right there. You have the Russell coming back to test the top of the box between the 10 and the 50. MACD could be curling up. We also see MACD bearish on the weekly as well. And we see this engulfing pattern from last week. So are we bear flagging to continue to the downside? And then the diamond, we're actually at the top of the box range. Volume did decrease. We look like we're having a crossover. Remember, not that I don't put a lot of stock in the diamond, but there's only 30 stocks there. So, the S&P is what I really want to see moving up, not the diamond. And then let's look at some names that did look weak. LinkedIn looks weak. Looks like it could be a short for tomorrow. Tesla looks weak. Right at the 50, if it could break below this low right here, that could definitely be something to consider as far as going in for the short. It is an engulfing pattern at the 50 as well. Didn't even get back to this prior the gap high, so it looks like it's just an engulfing pattern to the downside. Yeah, Facebook is right inside of pretty much right at this level, this point right here. So regarding the color of this candle, like I said, sometimes warding gives me a little bit of problems. Both of these candles are red, so the volume is decreasing a little bit, but we still have to be very careful. We got Netflix. Netflix is continuing to the downside. Looks like it's really just going to go after this gap fill. You got Starbucks. That one again gapped up. If you want to look at like a lower time frame, like a 30-minute, you can see it gapped up and just faded. So if it breaks below this low of 72.68, 72.75, it definitely can continue to the downside. This is not bullish to me right here, right now. Okay, you have Twitter. Twitter just looks like it's flagging again. The volume really decreased to the upside. Now you have an almost engulfing, but if it breaks this low, I think it could definitely continue to go lower, and it's below this, as we said, the IPO high. So it doesn't look strong at all to me. Priceline got a flag going on as well. This one could be downside. It's bucking up against these prior resistance that got broken through and try to be support. Now it's below it. So let's see if we get some follow through to the downside for that. So it's kind of mixed signals. Somebody asked me about Sprint, so I just want to do this one quickly. It looks I'll look at it over 950. Some names that I was looking at to the long side was, and I don't know how they close, NEE, 3M, 3M, Lexmark, again, I had that one. This one looks good. Microsoft actually closed and then faded off, but it's looking stronger, way stronger than it was before. The Johnson & Johnson's kind of just grinding higher with lower volume, just grinding higher. That's something to be aware of. Just keep it on your watch list. This one actually, I think it's LMI. No, that's the wrong one. We got STZ. That one looked good. Consolidating Brands, it broke out above this high. So got a cross as well from MACD, so this one might be looking good for setup for tomorrow for the long. But just being really cautious right here, because we're not really getting the follow through that we're kind of used to, and this could chew up your money. I mean, this another Western Digital actually look really good as well, so this is one that you want to really look at. But it's been frustrating. So kind of sometimes when it's frustrating, if you get a bunch of losses in a row, that doesn't mean you add in. It means that you pull back the throttle until you get some type of trend. And again, when I was going to the SPY, this is what you can see. Maybe we can use the SPX. You can see that it's just, it's just where do you go from here? I mean, it's for a couple weeks, so you just got to be very, very careful. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost the whole, majority of the year, just like this, with this MACD looking kind of crappy. So keep that in mind. Take care.